Hope, despair, and worry that Ukraine will be left alone to face Russian aggression. People on the streets of Kyiv are expressing a wide range of feelings after a week of Donald Trump's presidency.
Я дуже надіюся на велич Сполучених Штатів Америки.
I really hope for President Donald Trump's statements that he will make every effort and stop the aggressor Putin. There can be concessions so that our soldiers stop dying.
Any agreement probably will not be in Ukraine's favor. We will be forced to make concessions.
Listen, we need to depend on ourselves and not an external hand. The US administration has specific plans and obligations for voters.
Since his campaign, President Trump has promised to bring an end to Russia's war in Ukraine. But there is no clear strategy on how he will achieve this, says analyst Mykola Beliskov.
Ukraine and Russia have different positions. Russia demands the occupied territories and an end to NATO's open door policy. Ukraine will be neutral. Russia demands severe restrictions on Ukraine's defense forces.
Such demands could lead to the ultimate collapse of Ukraine, Beliskov says, and recognizing Russia's takeover of Ukraine's eastern and southern provinces would require a massive political adjustment.
It may be a change through legislation or even the Constitution, but it will be exclusively through Parliament. Ukrainian society has to decide.
Agreeing to reduce the armed forces will make Ukraine defenseless, argues Ukrainian professor Valery Pekar. He believes that only the issue of NATO is up for discussion.
If I were negotiating for Ukraine, I would gladly promise not to join NATO for 10 years. First, no one invites us there. We can promise, and the geopolitical situation may change in a few years.
The problem is that's not enough for Putin, says Beliskov. He says that President Biden tried to sell a Ukrainian moratorium on NATO to Putin.
Biden told Putin there was close to zero chance Ukraine would join NATO in the near future. Putin publicly confirmed the conversation late last year and said they're not satisfied with this.
Beliskov says Ukraine's negotiating position must be strengthened. Pekar is sure Putin will press on with the invasion.
Putin thinks things are going well and will not sit for negotiations. President Trump promises big changes in oil prices. The Russian economy will collapse if oil prices drop sharply, but that would require many players to cooperate.
President Trump said he would talk with Putin soon about ending Russia's war against Ukraine. He also stated that Ukraine is ready to make a deal. The problem, according to Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, is that Putin is ready to continue the war. Lesia Bakalets, VOA News, Kyiv.